Hmm. Yes. Oh, Batman. Oh, goodness. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Ian with Velocities and Music Television. Welcome to another Friday update. We had another great week over the Tumblr website. Just wanted to give you a few highlights before you go off to your Friday night festivities. We put up the new Radiohead tracks. Sorry, Radiohead, not Radio Hat. The Butcher and Super Collider. The Butcher's a little more serious of a track. It's a little more of a throwback to like Hail to the Thief, which is in my mind a good thing. I really enjoyed that album. Super Collider is definitely Radiohead forward. It's got a lot of really delicate sounds, and it relies a lot on that kind of minimalist kind of sound that really sucks you in. It's definitely a great B-side to the King of Limbs. They both are, but one just resembles an older sound a lot more, which may make some fans happy actually. Got new Yesayer B-sides up. The band referred to these two tracks. One of them being Swallowing the Decibels, which was my favorite, as tracks that just didn't fit on Odd Blood. Swallowing the Decibels is exactly what you'd expect out of Yesayer. It's a little bit slower, a little bit more plotting, and builds a little bit more, so it's not like some of the more upbeat tracks on the album, but it's still very good. Reviewed the new Tune Yards album. That's little t, capital U, little n, capital A, etc., etc., etc. And their album Who Kill. If you haven't downloaded this one yet, or if you haven't heard of Tune Yards, because I know I hadn't until I downloaded the record, you're definitely going to want to pick this one up. It's very unique. It's got a lot of very unique sounds that really kind of set the tone for what we can expect of Tune Yards in the future. You're not going to hear a lot of other people doing stuff like this. A lot of great staccato sounds over really, really great driving layers with that kind of Meryl Garbus high punk voice. It's just a lot of fun to listen to. And then just as soon as you think that she's covered all the territory that she can in 3 songs, she dives into this great stint of really orchestral, really beautiful songs that show that she's not just messing around. It's like she's just sitting on a keyboard punching buttons. She really knows what she's doing, and frankly, we're all going to benefit because of it. Bon Iver has a new album coming out in June, I believe it is. If I'm incorrect, then feel free to berate me in the comments. I obviously am a huge fan of this. I talked to you guys about this earlier. I'm a huge Bon Iver fan, and I'm super excited to see what Justin Vernon's going to put out next. Also, I had details about Washed Out signing to Sub Pop. For those of you who aren't familiar with Sub Pop, it's a record label based in Seattle that originally was home to Nirvana and now houses bands like Fleet Foxes and The Head and the Heart. And Washed Out is a chill wave band. There's a lot of chill wave bands coming up, which I'm pretty happy about. And you may have heard them if you watch the show Portlandia. Their track "Feel It All Around" is the opening, the credits for that show. So check them out if you haven't heard of Chillwave. If you haven't heard of Washed Out, I really recommend them. They're a really good listen. And then finally, I did a throwback review. I promised to you for weeks I was going to do a throwback review, and I finally came through because Ian delivers. De-Loused in the Comatorium was this throwback review. It's a personal favorite of mine, so keep that bias in mind. But just a few highlights of the review. It's just the thing that I love about the Mars Volta in general and De-Loused in particular is that it's this sound that's so imposing, so enigmatic, so hard to decode that it just stays with you for year after year after year. It's one of my favorite albums of all time, and go ahead and check out the review. And if you haven't heard the CD, definitely check out the CD, because whether you love it or you hate it, it really is a moment in music that I think is really important to be captured if you're going to understand where we've been and where we're going. That's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and do my Friday thing. I'm sure you are. This is Ian with Velocities and Music TV, moving music critique forward.